EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Sony Michel, his first carry, takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Sony Michel, the ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 27-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the ground is Michel. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
From the shotgun, Ryan going deep this time for Mel, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Scotty Miller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes there's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. Fielded right around the 8. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs.
Complete to
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And some room to maneuver. The 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
Devin Singletary, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game.
For the extra point.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4.
29-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming.
Ryan. We'll get this underneath to Michelle. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Shoot. Hey, express.
On 3rd and 1, Ryan. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
20. Switch. Shift. Out. Hey, express.
To throw is Ryan. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And to the 12, that's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And he's into the clear. 30, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, 88 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times have we talked about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it.
Through an opening, and there he goes. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Patriots are an extra point away from going out in front. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. They go play action here on first down. He's going deep for Brown. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That one was intended for John Brown, but it'll be second down.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play. Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A quick throw caught by Kupp out wide. And he goes out right around the 39. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 39, Ryan to Michel on the dump-off. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And that would complete to Keene, the tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run with Michel. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Ryan now off the bootleg. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 26. 16 yards, a first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
More yards.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. 49, 49. Get up! Wait!
Throwing again, Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 2nd down, Michel. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
So this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance. And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package.
Yeah.
6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Good. Makes the score Patriots 21, Bills 13. Justin Rohrwasser to kick off for New England.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
1st and 10. At their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Allen. Back to Brown, this time complete.
Allen's pass.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Now Allen, escaping the pressure right. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
At their own 28-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Watch the pass. 49, down. Take back. Mike's 49. Mike's 49. Watch the slant. 49. Go. 49. 22.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Going up top for Miller. It's caught inside the 25. And he will be taken down inside the Buffalo 20. A big play there for New England. 48 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in his booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Ryan. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
He was
from the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's Allen to throw it. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And able to find John Brown. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. He's going deep for Brown. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And the return will stop right around the 25. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
After the interception, here's Ryan. That's out to his running back, Michelle. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
49, 49, 21, 49. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Mike's 49. Mike's 49.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
49, 49, guys. Mike, 49. I got you. I got you. 51.
Throwing again, Ryan. Got a man open, that's Harry. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
It's 3rd and 7.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
51, south.
Again, Ryan. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Cooper Kupp. Incomplete.
Justin Rohrwasser now for the Patriot field goal. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45.
A 45-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the lead now 11, 24-13. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Rohrwasser to kick off for New England.
The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Allen now looks to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down.
Second down.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Looking middle, and that's complete.
Allen's pass.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first.
And the Bills first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Allen. Fighting, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
To try again after the sack. Allen looking middle, and it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
That man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. So coming up empty here to start the 3rd quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the shotgun, Ryan. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st and 10.
And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Going deep this time for Miller. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check 99. Check 99. Kill. Hey, Tuesday.
To throw again is Ryan. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 35. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 35-yard line. Off the draw, here's Michel. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, Sal, 58's the money. 58's the money. Here we go.
From the 27, Ryan. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Alexander Johnson. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Makes the score Patriots 38, Bills 13. Justin Rohrwasser to kick off for New England.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
At the 32-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Check 26. Check. Middle. That's the West. 5 wide. That's the West. 51's the mic. Here we go, D.
Allen going to throw. And this will be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
To throw, it's Allen. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Patriots take over. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll try to get this offense going with Michel. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The tackle.
Star Latulele in on the tackle.
A 3-yard pick.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. New England on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Ryan. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Intercepted by the Bills.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Intercepted.
And just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception. And this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
He's brought down.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the 33-yard line.
And it's Michel once again. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. New England on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, they run with Michel. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
It's fourth
The Patriots send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Makes it second.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
And it's third down.
On third down, Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They'll toss this right side to Singletary. He spins free, and he's got some space here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On first down, they stick with Singletary. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
45. Mike, 45.
Throwing now is Allen. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
45's the mic. 45's the mic. Pick it up.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Devin McCourty picks it off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they're going to try to eat some clock with Michel. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Ed Oliver.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Catch is made by Harry. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
good.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
49-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8. Today's final.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Pats, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll have another home date next week as the Carolina Panthers come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.